Wan was standing in the principal office for about 10 minutes and the principal was staring deep in her. Of course, principal got to know everything. The students were waiting for principal to kick out Wan as there is a rule that no love affairs is allowed in university. Wan was just silently waiting. The principal stand up from her place and took step towards her. She wasn't looking angry but concerned. She held Wan's chin and made her look at her. Principal, did you realize where you went wrong? Fine. Principal, tell me what you did wrong. Fine. I broke university rule. Fine. I should have focused on my studies, but I gave my heart to someone who I don't deserve. Principal, so you think you don't deserve? And who told you this? Listen, Vine, I really had high hopes on you. I made those rules because I knew love affairs at this age isn't good. Principal, but I also know what kind of girl you are. I know you are not messing around, but yeah, you are helpless because of your heart. Mine, a tear fell and landed on Principal's hand. I'm really sorry for disappointing you. Principal, no wine, you didn't disappoint me, but other students, they actually did. I got to know how everyone treated you all this time and also that how everyone hurt you. You know, wine in today's world, money and power define a person's worth. And I really hope you understand that. Principal here, she gave her a file. Why did I? Really? So that means I'm going to study abroad? Principal, yes. Why? Wait, but that's the biggest university in the whole world. And they need a recommendation even if you are a great student. Principal, I recommended you. At first, I didn't understand why you applied to go abroad, but now I think that's the best for you. And it's full funded scholarship. One. Hug principal in excitement. Thank you so much. She broke the hug after realizing who she hugged. Principal, it's okay. Now I want to see confident and strong one who will have everything and the whole world know your worth. One nodded and bowed to her multiple times before leaving her office. One applied to go abroad before confessing her feelings as she had no hope to be with Jackson. She wanted to tell him her feelings before leaving. The principal got to know later she received the mail. And after that, she got to know about the scandal. She was angry on Van, but there was someone who told her everything, and that was Taehyung. Because of Taehyung, she understands that Van is actually the victim from the first day of university. As for Wine leaving the country, Taehyung didn't knew about this. In fact, no one knew nor Wine wanted to inform anyone. Putting the file in her bag, Wine was smiling brightly, which was offending other students. Because they expected to see her cry. She reached her class and went to sit in her usual place. Sia, what happened? You look happy. Did principal forgive you? Mine was about to say something when someone spoke and sat beside her. Taehyung, mine did nothing wrong. That she will need forgiveness, Sia. Oh, I mean, Taehyung, no more talks on this topic. Time skip. Mine was ignoring Jackson, which was pissing him off. He wanted Wine attention and care to himself like before, but now Wine wasn't even looking at him. It was like he don't exist for her. Mine was developing feelings for Taehyung. She was enjoying his presence. As for Taehyung, he was head over heels for her. Mine, yeah. Kim Taehyung, give me my phone. Yeah. Taehyung, take it if you can. Mine was jumping to take her phone, but Taehyung was tall. They both were so close to each other. Mine tiptoeing to reach her phone, but all in vain. She tripped and fell on Taehyung as he held by her waist. Wine, leave. Leave me. Taehyung, why should I listen to you, huh? Wine, everyone is watching us. Leave me. She pinched his nipple as his grip loosened around her. She took the opportunity and ran away, taking her phone. Taehyung, yeah, meanwhile, he started running behind her. Wan was running when someone grabbed her arm forcefully and held her. Jackson, is it fun playing around, huh? Some days ago you were in love with me and now you are so close to other men, huh? Jackson leaned towards her face. Mine, Jackson, leave my arms. It's hurting. Jackson, oh, so now it's hurting and what about me? Wine, what do you mean? Jackson, don't pretend Wine, I like you. In fact, I'm crazy about you. Come back to me. Why never? When I needed you, where you were, huh? With those who were hurting me and you were talking shit about me? With them? You know what, Jackson? Having feelings for you was just my pathetic mistake. Jackson, oh, is that so? Then what did you expect from me to tell everyone that I like you? You are not of my standard, but still I like you. Isn't that enough? Fine, be clear. Jackson, I will be your boyfriend, but not in front of everyone. Fine. Oh, and then I will be your mistress while you will marry someone else? You say you love me? No. You can't say in front of everyone because you are embarrassed. Then believe me, Jackson, you never loved me. Now let me go. Jackson, now I will not talk. I will show you by my actions. He looked at her lips as he licked his own. Wine understood what he was going to do. She was struggling in his grip as Jackson was going to kiss Wine. Someone pushed him and grabbed him by his collar. Taehyung, furious. How dare you? He punched him as he landed on the floor as the fight started. Of course, Taehyung was spinning. Everyone gathered around. Wine didn't stop Taehyung as she also wanted Jackson to be beaten like a dog. After some time, Taehyung pulled away and looked at Wine. Wine wasn't crying, she was just looking at Jackson with her furious eyes. Taehyung hugged Wine. I hope I wasn't late, whispered in her ear. Wine, no, you weren't, but I'm not bagging their stairs. Taehyung, you said you wanted to move on, right? Wine nodded. Then let me help you. Taehyung kissed her in front of everyone as everyone's eyes widened, their mouths hung open. Sia cursed Wine under her breath. Taehyung breaking the kiss after some time. Listen, everyone, carefully. She is my girl, and if anyone tried to lay his hands on her, I swear I will kill him, shouted. Everyone shivered due to fear and looked down. Taehyung took Wine's hand and went from there. At Taehyung's house. Alright, they didn't talk. Taehyung's anger wasn't gone as the scene of Jackson trying to kiss Wine was making him more furious and he was controlling. Right now you were at his house, he made you sit at the couch. He was going somewhere but you held his hand as he stopped. Wine. Taehyung looked at him with puppy eyes. Taehyung, Wine, sit here, he did as she said and she looked at the cut on his face and then on his neck. She touched his face cut with her fingers as he hissed. The cuts weren't deep. It was because Jackson was wearing rings. Fine, they must be hurting. Taehyung, no, they are fine, but my heart is indeed hurting. He said this in his mind. Fine, she kissed his cheeks. Why did you do that in front of everyone? Aren't you ashamed to be my friend and you just announced me your girl? Taehyung, that MF told you he's ashamed? Wine, he told me he liked me but he is ashamed to cut off by that. That MF is trying to use you, Wine. He don't love you, he is just interested in your body. Not so. Wine looked at him as an unknown feeling rushed through her. She took his hands and placed them on her face. She leaned close to his face, kissing his lips. But this time Wine was trying to control herself, as she knew this can lead to something else. At this point, she knew she loved him. Yes, he is the one she loved dearly. Taehyung, don't resist Wine. Wine, but this is wrong. Taehyung, nothing is wrong, Wine. I know you have him in your heart, but if you want, you can use me in order to move on. You can. I will not mind. Wine wanted to tell him that she loved him but decided to let it be this way. As she knew the difference between him and her, she don't want to be hurt more. Wine tried to move away but Taehyung didn't let her do that. He smashed his lips with her, moving slowly. Young, forget everything, princess. Don't think about anything. I am doing it on my own will, and I don't care if you are just using me to get away from your pain.
Namaste.
Vine woke up and saw Taehyung sleeping. He was looking adorable. Vine was admiring his features as his fingers trailed his face. She pecked his lips. She placed her hands on his chest, feeling his heartbeat. She is so in love with him. She kissed his bare chest. Vine tried to move but felt pain. She limped towards the drawer, took some painkillers, and then she took bath. She come out after taking warm bath. She dried her hair and wear her clothes. Today is Van Fly. She is going abroad in just some hours. Taehyung didn't know if she write a note but and placed it on the table. Her eyes were teary and her heart was heavy. And I love you, but we aren't meant to be together. Kissed his forehead. Take care and be happy. She hugged him, not wanting to leave him. She inhaled his scent and finally kissed his lips before going away. Time skipped. Taehyung woke up and saw no one beside him and looked around. His eyes were desperate to see Vine. He thought she must be in the bathroom. He got up, putting on his pants. He checked and Vine was nowhere. He dialed her number, thinking she must be at her house, but the number was unreachable. Then his eyes fall on the note on the side table. He picked it up and read it. I am going, Taehyung. I know you will try to find me, but please don't. Because by the time you will wake up, I will be gone forever. Just forget everything about me. Lastly, thank you for everything. Taehyung had tears in his eyes as he sat on his knees on the floor. He was hurt. He read that note multiple times, not wanting to believe any of that. He just wanted to wake up from this nightmare and then see you laying next to him. Taehyung, Wine, please don't go away. I can't live without you. Wine, I love you and only you. He got up and punched the mirror. His hand started bleeding, but he didn't care. Taehyung, Wine shouts, I will find you no matter what.